Hi, this is Gary from Black Diamond Games. Uh, One of the things that I was doing during our Kickstarter that didn't seem to be working, the Kickstarter wasn't working, is I created another business idea. That business idea was a survival store, survival outfitting store, where you'd come in and you'd find supplies, you'd find pre-made bags for like earthquake preparedness, and then like a game store, we had this kind of third place option where you go in the back and take classes. And the idea was the community for those, for survival stuff, they tend to be a little, I don't know, standoffish, a little sociopathic maybe. They tend to scare people away. They tend to think the end of the world is going to be, well, not the end of the world, but an Earth, say, a terrible disaster. They kind of see it as a Walking Dead scenario where it's dog eat dog, where in reality, people come together and they help each other. So I was going to start this store that was more friendly towards the general public, where you could buy these recommended, like Red Cross 72-hour bags and get trained and that kind of stuff. So part of the thing about the 72-hour bag, this is my way of getting to the 72-hour bags. This is a bag that you grab on your way out of your house, which might be, destroyed by an earthquake, or you have an evacuation order. So you grab the 72-hour bag. You should be able to live off of it for 3 days. And you should be able to carry it if your car breaks down. So it has to be a lightweight bag. So part of this bag, part of the recommended build out for this bag, which has food and water, the water is super heavy, and like it could be $1,000 worth of gear, it could be $100 of stuff you buy at Walmart. Anyway, this stuff is heavy, heavy stuff, and the tendency is to put the kitchen sink in the bag, everything you could possibly find. But if you're not in shape, if you're not used to backpacking, this is going to kill you. So they say recommendation is to bring what they call a comfort item. A comfort item could be a stuffed animal, it could be a Bible. It's basically one thing that's not necessary for your survival. And the reason why you have this comfort item is you get to put all of your anxiety into this one thing, this one item, which means you don't get to bring a lot of extra crap in your bag, which keeps you from overloading it and keeps you from dying on a trail somewhere, or as people have seen in other natural disasters or war situations, a trail of junk from where people have evacuated as they dump out stuff from their bag. So this comfort item is a smart way to build your bag. Now, what does that have to do with game stores, right? So in a game store, we have another problem, which is, as game store owners, we love games. We love our games. And the problem is we have to work with strict performance metrics to decide what we're going to keep, what we're going to get rid of. And if you can't get rid of anything, you are running a museum, you're not running a game store, and you're going to fail. And if you don't fail, you're going to end up with $1 million of junk. You're going to be 50, 60 years old and wonder why you don't have retirement savings, because it's all in your junk. So for game store owners, it's important, I recommend you pick a comfort item. This is one item, one thing in your store that you ignore for metrics. It does not have to meet any performance requirements. It's a thing you love, this thing you always stock, but it's your one item. You don't get more than one. You just get one comfort item, and that's it. And that keeps you on the straight and narrow. It keeps your performance metrics going. I brought this game of Continental Risk as my comfort item. It's the original 1959 wood reproduction copy. This game this is a one turn a year game when I can even get it. This game is not something I should be selling. It's not really my comfort item. My comfort item was Tikal, the board game Tikal, but I got rid of that because I'm kind of beyond comfort items. But this one kind of sticks out as, oh yeah, why do I keep getting that? It's because it's cool. So maybe this is my comfort item. And you should have your comfort item too. It shouldn't be a line, it should be a thing, if you can possibly help it. There you go. Lights are off. Thanks.